Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fifth episode of the Weebshit podcast. I'm Aaron.
I'm Jess, and welcome back to the that's 5 episodes.
Yeah. Who knew we'd make it past three?
Yeah, I can't believe I can't believe we just why not record dumb shit we talk about.
Yeah. Turns out we still have more dumb shit to talk about. Ain't that nice?
Stupidity never ends.
Oh yeah. There's infinite of that. It's infinite. And I'm right here in the laundry room once again because it's the quietest place I can find in the house right now.
Aaron lives with his. Aaron doesn't have his own room, so
So yeah.
bear in mind.
It's a common thing in Philippine households. You don't really get your own room. You get like one room and you're all in there, which is fine. But the cons is don't be a YouTuber, I guess. Don't be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you don't mind the constant noise and scream and yelling, or the opening of doors and shit, and all other assortment of noises. And my table right now is actually the table you use to iron clothes. I don't know what it's called.
I forgot what those are called.
The ironing stand.
Yeah, this is
Lack of a better word. It's a nice table,
this is the highlight, folks. This is the highlight.
Yeah. It works.
So anyways, let's start off. Yeah,
Let's start it off.
start off.
So, what have you been? What anime have you been watching?
In terms of anime, like right now, I'm kind of kind of in between things I'm watching. Like I just finished one last week,
Yeah.
and I'm pacing myself when I watch anime, so I won't get watch so much shit that I don't even track what I'm watching. So, anyways, last week, Musaikin no Phantom World, or like Myroid Colors Phantom World, which is like it's a few anime production, so you get as much as you expect from Kyoani, like just beautiful animations and stuff like that, which is actually amazing. It's like Kyoani is very popular in like a lot of anime circles for producing very high quality anime.
Oh yeah. I really like Kyokai no Kanata. I've watched season 1, but I haven't watched the movies yet.
Oh really?
Yeah. Of course,
When the movie's out
past
there.
me who just watched the series would have been thrilled to find out that there is a movie. But right now, it's just in my eternal backlog that doesn't seem to run out, and instead it just keeps on adding up.
Those to watch list,
Yeah,
in the back
the
of your
backlog.
Jesus.
But I am making an effort to actually reduce that backlog.
Yeah, because it tends to clog up.
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely.
have you watched? Did you manage to like mitigate some of it by watching like other ones?
Oh god,
From it?
I'm at this phase in my life where basically I would watch something and then get interested in another series and then just not
Halfway
watch
through?
and then just not watch the previous one.
Jesus, man.
It's like ADHD or something.
Hmm. I mean, like maybe you're watching like the longer ones, the 25,
Yeah, 24 ones, because like back when I was in like high school or something, I could basically binge an entire series, like 24 episodes one day. Done.
Jesus.
Done. Like I would start in the morning and then end in the afternoon or something. Nowadays I can't do
Same.
that. Like
I
I'm
would
working
like,
on this
I've
shit.
like tried like watching them, just 12 episodes one. Like they're very. I
Oh yeah,
won't say
they are
short. But they're,
the easiest to get into.
yeah.
The one thing that I thought would alleviate this problem is putting all the anime in my phone and downloading the anime in my phone and then
Nah,
watching
that doesn't
it.
work.
But that didn't work. I thought it would,
Yeah.
but it didn't help. I just ignored it. Every time I go to my galleries, my gallery app, it's like, oh nice, and then I would just not watch it.
I mean, it's fine when you're like on the road, like when
Oh yeah,
back when
when you're
you
really when
still
your brain is just desperate for something to do, and then you see that, and then okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Watch, you watch it in a van with other strangers who judge you for it.
But I don't know, it just makes me dizzy when I watch it in a moving car. But for sure, there are
Okay.
times when I don't, and it becomes so good to watch something. But the fun about a road trip is the shit you see in a window. So I don't know. It's like
Oh yeah,
whenever I'm in a road trip, I just look at the window. It's like, damn, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good
yeah,
cab.
that's yeah, because like during road trips, you get bored really really fast.
Yeah.
And,
There is a
using
certain time. There is a certain point where looking out the window becomes a little becomes boring.
it's like will be entertainment.
Yeah. So so yeah. So okay. So that's all you got. That's all you're watching, right?
Now, for right now, I mean, there's still the seasonal animes. Like, for now, I'm watching like 6 animes this season. Season 5, Red Zero season 2, God of High School, Guard season 3,
Hmm.
uh, Fire Force season 2,
Lots
and
of season twos and threes.
yeah, a lot of them. I'm not watching new releases. I'm just watching the returning ones. It's
Uh,
like Food Wars. There we go. Oh wait, I think I mentioned whatever.
what do you think?
But like,
What do you think about the latest season so far?
oh my god, of Food Wars? Yeah,
Yeah.
I made a big rant to Aaron about it yesterday after watching it. Fine. Because, there's some aspects of it that I don't like. I feel like the plot is like very, very rushed in certain parts. There's like parts of it, like, it would have been fine if I saw like some context behind it,
Hmm.
because the plot feels very, very rushed, to be honest. I guess they're trying to hit that 12 episode this season mark, shit like that.
Oh wait, they're not going for the 24 anymore.
I don't think so. I mean, if
What?
they did, they would have. Yeah,
That
it
would have been
sucks, man.
that would have been more appropriate for something like Food Wars.
Yeah, I guess, but maybe there was problems, maybe budgets
I'm
and
at
stuff,
the second
constraints.
season. I'm taking my sweet sweet time. So far,
Yeah, you are.
it's been nothing but hype. Yeah, okay, I got it. It fallen victim to my to my tendencies. Okay, I'm watching a new series. It's fallen by the wayside for now.
Yeah, it's like this guy he always comes to me like he's watching a new show, and I'm like, what happened to the old one?
I
He
got
doesn't talk
distracted.
about it.
I got distracted. Okay.
But yeah, with the season 5, there's some grievances I have, especially. Oh my god, everyone back here, like I've always talked about how much I like their character, even though you yourself ain't a fan of much.
Oh, what? What was that? Sorry, your mic got
Edit.
janky for a second there.
Oh, sorry. How about him?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, alright. And like, there's something like the way they're portraying Aaron as a character right now. It's just it's kind of annoying me. But
Wait,
like,
what?
yeah, no, like in the previous season, she was very fierce, very independent.
Oh
It was
yeah,
like the aura around her was very dangerous. Yeah,
the shit that was annoying me for like a season now.
yeah, but like, around season 3, she became a more
And like I'm
fully
looking forward to
realized.
it
I mean,
because
yeah,
as
fully wholesome character, and
she's
you know,
starting to be
it is-
innocence.
but nah, in the third season, that's why I always say the third season is my favorite. Is like really dives into your character development. It's very fun to see, transition for her to transition from like this bitchy type girl,
To a
to someone
more
that actually
decent
thinks about
girl.
her friends.
Hooray!
No, I love that. I mean, even before, I didn't have a problem with her.
Ah yeah. I
So
guess I'm the only one
it
with
was an extra sweet.
irrational annoyance.
Like in the new season, like there is something that's I hate it. Like they're treating her like she's some damsel in distress that's gonna fight
Oh
back.
man.
And I'm like, what are you doing there? Like you wasted like all these seasons of her trying to be so tough, so caring, that
Oh, and skilled.
they're like so skilled, and she still is. We see
But
he kills someone bad,
she's taken by the wayside or something, right?
right? And now she's being treated like, yeah, like I said, dance on the ship. It's
Also
kind
in
of
season
annoying.
one,
Not season one. She is four different. Like
like
I would say,
like
I
that,
hate it,
like
but like
trapped in a like trapped somewhere, and now Soma has to save her or something.
it's
It's
something
pretty
like that.
okay.
But like it's not all that bad. Like the season five is really hype. Not gonna lie, it's like a lot more
Um,
intense than the
it's
previous
gonna be really
season.
disappointing if I guess this is something to be expected. I guess if a show
Mm-hmm.
runs this long, you're bound to
Uh,
lose something in the process. I guess.
that is yeah, that is true. Because like you begin to you either repeat rewatch the same story over and over again and drag it on, or just like what show is it? Is a good example of that. Walking Dead.
Ah, yeah, The Walking Dead.
Yeah, right.
I don't
'Cause,
know
like
what the hell they were doing, actually.
I'm actually surprised. It's like what season is it on right now?
It's the final season. It's about season 10 right now.
Jesus, 10 seasons
I mean, a
of
lot of.
boring.
I think a lot of shows reach that point, right?
I think,
A
but
lot of
like,
American TV shows reach that kind of length.
I mean, Friends reached that height. Like they ran for I think 9 seasons.
But I think
The
it's
very
different
least.
for rom com, isn't it? It's like or do I
Yeah,
even
it's
call it
different
rom
from
com? Do I
sitcoms.
even
No, it's
sitcoms?
sitcoms.
Sitcoms, right? That one. I think it's different for sitcoms because it's like you don't really have an overarching story. It's kind
Mm,
of like what's the jokes of the week or something? Isn't that the case? What's the situation of the week? What's the
oh yeah,
jokes of
exactly.
the week?
So it's
So I think you go a lot far because it doesn't matter if you lose anything there, because at the end of the day, as long as you have that core cast, I guess, and they all play off each other.
and development and character development.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't really matter.
So yeah, the
Yeah.
character development is the overarching story.
Mm,
So yeah, it's really different, I guess, when it comes to that.
yeah, because like
Yes.
no. I thought you were gonna say something.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool. Well,
So yeah,
okay, okay, okay. This is like the
this
this
is
is
the
like
best
the
thing.
cons, man, of of online kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
okay,
we're
you
not
first.
professional folks.
Okay, you first.
Okay. Anyways, I guess that's about it. I want to say I don't want to talk anymore because I feel like
You're just gonna
I'm
end up
not gonna
raging.
just gonna end up raging. Whatever. How about you?
No,
What's occupying your time? You've been talking
I,
to me about like
yeah, sure, Bako.
what was that?
Because I found it
Oh
because I
yeah.
was looking at 2015 anime. The reason why I picked 2015
Mm,
is mostly that was the time I was in my third year of my serious anime watching, and serious
you're
immersion to
slowly
anime
coming
culture in
over.
general. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
and I wasn't. It was like my first year of uni, so I guess at the time I wasn't watching as much because I was too busy trying not to fail at my classes.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe there are some that I missed, and I did actually, and that was Shirobako. So I looked that up on Google's like 2015 anime, and it was there. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Thankfully,
It's being
it's still
watched, right?
available somewhere, so I could watch it. And so far, it's really really fun. It's Shirobako is about the anime industry itself, and about the and how animes are made, and I'm learning quite a lot
Oh,
actually. There's like a ton of meetings. That's for sure. It's like
oh boy.
there's a
No
ton
one
of meetings.
beating the shit out of each other.
No, it's not. It's not like blood sports or anything. Thankfully, it's all very very civil. But the tension. But I just love how well done the characters are. The how can I say this? The setting. Yes, the setting is well. You know, a Japanese city, so nothing much there. It's slice of life, So it's not like
It's
some
PA work,
fantasy
right?
world or anything.
It's PA works, right?
Yeah,
The animation studio.
and it's like
Cause
the
like,
first second. I like how in the first second of the first episode, it's like freaking initial D. It's like you see these two, you see the main character and this. I don't. You see the main character and this other guy just racing towards a house. It was like
mhm.
it's well animated too. They would be like drifting across the highways and shit. It's like what the fuck?
So
Is this really what I signed up for? What did I sign up for? I thought this was about anime. Hey, if it
I
involves a
mean,
lot of racing, then
mhm.
where do I sign up? So yeah, it's just really fun. It tries to and it has these uh creative ways of expressing the uh how these creators or these producers feel when they are directing these sort of shows. You know, turns out the director draws a crude sketch of of how the episode will go, and then passes off to a bunch of people, and then eventually go to the animators, and it's like it's so
uh,
fun. It's just so fun. I do recommend it because it really gave me a
the
new
animation is pretty good,
perspective actually when it
right?
comes to the production of anime. It's like wow, it's a long process and a lot of people are involved. It's it's like they would celebrate every time when the series finally airs. It's like all their hard work culminates to this exact
Yeah,
moment. It's just amazing.
yeah, and it's fun when they get rewarded. Like the scene from episode 19 from Demon Slayer. It became a classic scene.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely. Shit, it's
and
been
it's
so
like
long. It's been so long since I watched Demon Slayer. It's I kind of
oh
forgot
yeah,
about it.
yeah, but like it became a classic, and you're pretty happy because like you know, Affordable did a good job with adaptation. It's like, god damn, I don't think any other studio would pull off what they did.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, and it's affordable. They got a lot of experience doing all the tycoon animes, and they're gonna do a lot of tycoon animes. So sucks for you, Demon Slayer fans paying for season two.
Oof. It's like, oh, you didn't have to hurt me like that, bro. It's like, all right,
But,
fine.
like, yeah,
We'll get a movie about the train arc. It's like, okay, fine, sure.
the train arc, and that's it.
And
It's gonna get shafted to A1
of course,
Pictures.
of course,
Okay.
manga guys are gonna be all smug. It's like, guess how much the movie is cut out,
Oh
and then
god. I mean,
they're gonna point that out all smug.
they're gonna separate.
It's like,
But like
unlike the movie,
this happens.
this happened. Yeah. See,
I mean, like that's one of
it
the
was
big
different in
reasons.
the it
Like,
was different in the manga.
yeah. You want to be one of those small manga readers who like trolls anime only
And then
watchers.
there's those weirdos that read the light novel. It's like we don't talk about those guys.
Oh,
Just kidding.
hey, I'm one of those guys. I like to read them.
Yeah, man. I mean, light novels are amazing. I would love to get into it, but there's so few of
It's
them.
tough. Yeah, they're few and far. They're few and in between. Far. God, few and in between. Yeah, God. I don't think that's the expression.
And that I don't know. I don't know how to get them legally at the moment, but so far, we're just relying on fan
Yeah,
translators,
fan translations,
and
but like,
those rarely ever get to the finish.
oh yeah, some of them like drop,
Which
like
is
halfway
understandable.
through.
It's a really hard thing. It's not really
It's
easy
thankless work
translating things.
basically. It's thankless work. So appreciate the translators for your mangas and like novels. It's thankless work. Some of them don't even. I'm pretty sure some of them don't even get paid for it.
Yeah, it's out of the passion, which is mad props to these guys.
Yeah, like that's why I want to learn Japanese because I want to read like
Yeah,
they read the
maybe
LN. I'm gonna read the fucking web novel where
it's
the
like
LN was published.
get it direct, like final. That yeah, it is the reason why I wanna learn Japanese at some point, because wow, that moment when you finally get down and read like the raw manga
Oh,
and you actually understand it,
yeah.
it's like yeah,
Like
I've gained I've gained a level.
Yeah, but like remember like
I'm a god now. I've
like,
achieved
remember like
godhood.
Minamoto Monogatari? Like we were waiting for it to finish and we were so desperate to look up the walls.
Oh yeah. Everyone. It's like it took 5 months for the thing to update and get to
Oh yeah.
completion. So weird.
Jesus, that was yeah, I know,
And
right?
the
I was
raws
like,
were already out. Like way. Uh,
they were out a
way.
year before the manga finished.
Like way before.
In 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2019. So it was like everyone
You know
was
what?
like
Oh,
posting spoilers and shit. It's like, oh, here's what happened.
oh shit.
And let me tell you why it's disappointing.
It was. Come on, let's admit it was.
I'm sorry. I'm still in the 7 stages of grief. I'm still in denial. No, it's not.
It's
No, it's not. It was okay. We got 3 pages of sweet Haruka-san action. Okay,
That's it.
that was
Ah,
that that sold me. That was it. It's good. It wrapped up good. I'm fine. I can die in peace.
I'm happy with this. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up with your criticisms. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll get to
but yeah,
I'll get to bargaining at some point.
maybe I can, maybe we can do the please manga make sequel,
Maybe we can make a sequel, please,
make sequel, please.
or
Make me
maybe
sequel.
an alternate ending.
I
Anything really.
mean, you can. I mean, there's always fan fiction because, believe it or not, there is fan fiction of it.
Yeah, I think you know, I think the value of fan fiction is, it gives you that alternate scenes that you want to happen, but
Oh,
it
definitely.
didn't.
Like,
It's like, oh, the best girl didn't win. That's okay. A fan fiction will,
like
you know, will
see
fix
me.
that need for you.
Yeah, especially now that I am one. Surprise! If you guys already knew.
You earn yourself
Okay.
an opportunity to plug your fan
Oh
fiction
yeah.
account.
Oh yeah. Should I? That sounds very, very fucking scummy. But yeah, I actually am. I've been publishing. Holy shit! Since 2018, I just feel I'm looking at it. Like I started this at 2018.
Oh man, you've been at it for a while now.
Yeah, I guess 2018 was around the time I really got into anime. Konosuba and stuff like that.
Just like that,
Anyways, yeah.
like it takes a little bit of degeneracy to get those.
Oh,
creative
especially
juices flowing.
now.
No, I'm just kidding.
If you guys want to check me out, Honest Hemingway on fanfiction.net. I currently have like 10 stories up, so if you want to check me out, you can.
Ah yes, you want to tell us about your latest work?
Oh my god, I don't know how to feel about it, my guy.
I'm really surprised how quick you managed to write that one out. It was 16 pages and
Yeah,
about 8K words. It's very
Yeah.
It's very great. Very great to read. But it's our material.
very, very or 18 material, but like it's not that bad. Like I've read like more explicit.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
considering.
and now you have gained yourself a fan base that loves a lot of older women.
Oh my god.
Like congratulations congratulations on blowing up.
Thank you. Now I'm currently working on the sequel. Like literally, I have the WordPad up, and I'm looking at it.
I'm sure your dear fans will definitely enjoy that. More smut.
I don't. I'm like I am. I feel kind of awkward, like honestly writing about it, because like I'm never. I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable with it, but like since I've never actually tried it, like I would say this is my first legitimate smut story.
I mean we all gotta start somewhere. You know, you
Hmm.
often when it comes to these smuts, when it comes to like
Yeah, 'cause
adult
you
writing adult
you were in it
stories.
longer than I have been. I mean, you've been writing smut since we were in
No,
fucking high
I
school.
tried. I tried to do that when in 2014
Mm.
because I've been reading a lot of it. So I'm like, all right, maybe I
Mm.
can pull it off. You know, looking back, it had some sections where I was kind of cringing a little bit, but honestly, I think that's part of the creative process in
Yeah,
general.
it is.
Like, you have these rough cuts of scenes, and then you write them out, and then okay, how do I make this? How do I make this readable in my eyes? At least that's how I
But
basically
it never
create
felt awkward, like
things.
talking about, like writing about it. By the way, you've never felt awkward, like I have to this, do I have to like talk about the thing going into
And a lot of my,
so much
yeah,
the
I
thing.
remember a lot of people reading my other my other works. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think about the awkwardness of it all. I just at the time I was like, okay, how do I get from point A to point B?
Mm-hmm.
It was so
And that's
weird. It's such a weird mindset too, because I don't know if that's
mm-hmm.
how writers usually go about this kind of thing. Going from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are the things? What are the scenes I have to write to go from point A to point B, and then point B to C?
Yeah, that's the thing about writing. You have to build up to certain points, and it's how you do it.
I
But
usually thought it was like, okay, so every detail should be considered. It's not like, you know, it's like
it's long,
point A to point
daily
B. No,
shit.
no, no. You gotta get every point. You gotta get every micro detail, right? Everything has to line up in order to even
Yeah.
get to B. But I was like, all right, fine. I'll just write this. Oh, they did this. They did that. Oh, climax. Done.
My
Sweet
God.
talk at the
So,
end. Boom. Here. Read it.
bam, bam.
Oh man,
There
it's
you
been a
go.
while since I actually wrote anything, cause. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Aaron
it's
actually
something.
helps me out with this.
Yes,
Aaron helps
I am
me
the
with
one who aggressively calls him out if he fucks up anything.
this.
Which
Yeah.
surprisingly, you're actually, there's actually less that stood out to me than your previous works. So that's
Yeah, I'm trying to
pretty
be
good.
more
That's
careful about it.
pretty good job.
Thanks.
Pretty good job with the editing.
Uh,
You actually checked
yeah,
yourself
thanks.
this time.
Mm. I mean, if you guys had someone like Aaron look after shit, like, oh my God, prepare for
I don't
that
even
next
know if
week.
I'm doing a good
That's
job.
right.
Honestly, it's like I feel like
Nah, you do. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mm.
like, okay, I'm reading as much as I can, but I feel like I missed something. So like I would reread the line all over again just to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. That means you're very, you're a critical person. And that's fine. Like, someone approached you to take a look at their work. You do the best you can.
Yeah. Usually when it comes
Yeah.
to my field, we have tools to call us out on it. It's like, oh, you fucked up on this line. Guess what?
Oh,
Fix that.
boy.
Or it doesn't even. Or in some cases, like just like making websites, you would just see it when it's live. You would just see it when it's live that you fucked up. When when the customers can't log in or they can't order anything, it's like, oh, I wonder what
Excuse me,
happened.
what the fuck are you doing?
I wonder what happened. Oh, turns out I forgot this one line over here. Oh, turns out it was just a typo on that name. Oh, okay.
I
Guess I
mean,
cost the company thousands.
is that even worse? Like when you're doing like, you do a lot of personal projects, right?
Yeah,
Outside from your work.
I try to keep
And
myself
like,
busy because I don't know. It's like I subscribe to the thought that if you don't do much, you'll rust. So it's best to kind of keep yourself sharp, even little by little.
yeah, that's a good mindset because like, sometimes people get way too comfortable, even during this pandemic, right?
Mm.
Even we're all inside, like,
Yeah, I think you know, I think when you can, I think this is like the best time to, sharpen up those skills and all that.
exactly. Like you take advantage, but like I'm not passing judgment. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, so I've been doing projects here and there.
Oh yeah, talk about like you were talking to me about like the money jars thing you were
Yeah, it's
about the
still
alarms.
ongoing. Hopefully
Mm-hmm.
hopefully my target release date for that is by the end of the year.
Mm.
I've been working on it since October
Are you adding the
2019.
waifu AI I suggested?
Okay, no. Anyway,
No,
so
please.
in case anyone is interested, Money Jars is a budget app. It was born out of my annoyance when I was using other budget apps. Mostly
Yeah,
because at the
Aaron's
time,
pretty.
hmm?
Aaron's pretty anal when it comes to the things he spends on. So he has like a budget tracker.
Yeah, basically, I was using this one. I was using a budget app to because I was I was going to work every day, and I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
keep track of how much I'm spending and you know make sure I don't spend too much because holy shit, the temptation is real when you got like places.
Mm.
Especially when at work it's like my coworkers would often go out to eat, and it's like, okay, fine, I'm not that hard to convince.
Yeah.
So like maybe this app would convince me to not do it, so, and it did.
No, it's
But
like.
yeah, my commute is always constant, by the way, so it's kind of annoying to keep constantly you know uh to kind of keep on entering it over and over. So I was like, after like a year of using it, it's like, okay, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna make my own.
It's so tedious.
Like, so tedious. I can't take this. Just have the app. Just write it for me. How about that? So yeah,
Mm.
that was it. I'm still working on it every week, actually. Whenever I can. So hopefully that
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, it's gonna look at. I hope it works out.
Okay, so you want to talk about the Pinoy food?
Ooh, yeah. Aaron was. But when me and Aaron were discussing, hey, what the fuck do we talk about? And Aaron just said Pinoy food. Okay, fine.
Say,
So Pinoy food. So, do you have a personal favorite?
hell yeah! Ever since I was a kid, I was into this thing called tocino, right? It's basically red meat. It's basically sweetened red meat. That's basically
Mhm.
it, and it's oily as fuck, which makes it good.
Aaron loves. Aaron loves the
And
fuck out of that thing.
oh yeah, definitely. If it's on the table, yeah, it's gonna be a good morning.
But yeah.
And then you pair that. Usually, you pair that with egg.
Oh yeah, fried egg.
And people call it Tocilog because tocino and itlog, or egg. It's egg in Filipino.
Yep.
It's it tocino is actually great with vinegar, but when I was a kid, it was like it's like vinegar. What are you, a
Yeah.
heretic?
What is this?
Like,
I'm
what is
trying to
this?
consider
Are
my
you trying to? Are
favorite
you trying
food.
this? You're trying to change the sacred taste of tocino. Stop this. Then I was like, I don't know if it's a younger a kid thing, or it's like when you go older you start to appreciate, all right, like you know when I added vinegar to the tocino, it's like, oh, this is pretty good. It actually
Yeah.
balances out.
I mean, for me, I haven't. It's been a while since I ate in Tocino, to be honest.
Oh, that sucks.
Really.
That sucks because you're missing out on
Man.
some pretty good
And
pork.
yeah, because right now I'm trying to make fitness my personality.
Oh wow, you're gonna write you're gonna post on Instagram or something. And it's like
Yeah, we're gonna see me
you're
like
gonna flex
flexing
those
my weight.
gains. Go to a mirror
But
and just pull up your shirt. It's like, thank God for
like,
these gains.
but like
Just
personally for me,
exercise.
like
Hashtag fitness.
fitness hashtag no excuses.
And then insert a motivational speech quote here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So what are you
But
saying? Sorry.
But like I did it personally, like because I did it personally for me, because I had like a very medical emergency.
Ah,
Like,
yeah.
but it's over now.
That's
Now
good.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're trying to reform and not be
trying
a
to.
fat fuck.
Hey, man, no longer like my old shirts that used to be so tight.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
damn. You should
loose
be
now.
proud of yourself, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everyone's super proud of me, so it's fine.
Yeah, it
Feed my
seems to be
ego.
working out, so you should keep that up.
Feed my ego. Yes, I'm
Yes,
just.
yes. You should. Maybe you should get some abs and then just get yourself an
I'm trying.
Instagram. You already have an Instagram account, so all you gotta do is post your fitness
Oh
workouts
yeah.
there.
So Tocino. What else? Do you have like favorite like ulam for Tanghalian and stuff
Oh
like
man,
for lunch?
I'm pretty mixed. Most of my favorites are like fried. I know it's not
Jesus.
healthy. Like I know it's not
Yeah.
healthy, but it's good.
But if someone like if your mom asks you, Aaron, what do you
I'm
want me
down
to
for
cook you
sinigang, by
for
the way.
lunch?
I'm
You
down for
lazy shit.
sinigang. Like I'm down for sinigang. If when it comes to healthy stuff, it's like sinigang. Hell yeah.
Hell
Because I don't know if it's like if it runs on the, I don't know if it's like a genetics thing, but I really like salty foods.
Mm,
Might kill me,
you're the
but it's like at least I'll live a life of delicious salty foods.
But yeah, I think sinigang is pretty good. It's like one of the classic Filipino foods. Like sinigang, adobo, dinuguan,
It's like wow,
caldereta.
it's just starting to make me hungry. What the hell?
Caldereta, which I'll say it
Oh
now is my
man,
personal
I
favorite.
wouldn't say it's.
Yeah.
I kind of tolerate it.
What?
I just tolerate it. It's not my first. It's not my. It's not a. I don't consider it a favorite at all.
Oh, you talking shit about my favorite food, man?
No, but that's just me though. That's just me though. So
But
tell
yeah,
the audience what caldereta is. Actually, I forgot to
a
describe what
caldereta is
sinigang is for
basically like
the non-Filipinos out there that are watching.
this is a lecture for you non-Filipino. Hopefully, we have enough of an audience to know like majority of readers aren't listeners aren't Filipino.
So tell us more about what this caldereta is.
So caldereta is basically like our own version of stew.
Yeah.
Um, it usually varies on what ingredients. It's either beef, pork, chicken, and to some degree even goat. Have you eaten goat caldereta?
No. I'm part of
It's the
civilized society, so
it's like the tastiest shit in the world, man.
just
Anyway,
kidding. I see goat as a valid source of meat. I just haven't tried it yet.
yeah, it's. But anyways, yeah, caldereta is like chicken. It's either all of those things: tomato sauce, liver spread, and some vegetables like potatoes and carrots and whatever you want on it. It's pretty good.
I like
I
the
love it.
carrots part
Hey,
actually. I like the
oh really?
vegetables. Out of out of all of the things you said, whenever I eat caldereta, it's like the best part is always the carrots. I don't know why.
Carrots. I love carrots too.
The best part
I
for
like
me is always the
potato more.
carrots. It's like the second part is
Yeah.
the chicken, right? The second part is the meat, but those carrots, man, it doesn't feel the same without them.
Amazing.
It's like you're telling me, hey, Aaron, we're having caldereta. Does it have carrots? No. Okay, I'm not eating. I'm not
Get
eating.
this shit away from
Get
me.
this shit out of my face. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, like for me personally, I like potatoes. It's like every time I cook them, like I put way too much potato, so I can like eat them all.
I think the thing I don't like about potatoes in stew or something is that they make you that it's really fills your mouth.
Oh yeah, it's very
It's
heavy on the stomach, too,
so
right?
you don't really eat it like all at once.
Yeah, it's very potato is like a very heavy vegetable because once you eat it, like it's very heavy. But like I personally love it because like hey, fuck it, I love it.
Okay, so sinigang is basically you know like
Okay.
soup
Mm.
with it's basically vegetable soup with you know with tomatoes, kangkong. I'm not sure what the English name of that is, but it's a leafy vegetable. Either
Kangkong.
you and the thing about it is you can put all sorts of things in it. Uh, you can put fish, you can put meat in it, and both of which would be fine. It would be really good because the the sinigang mix that they use. It really just
It's wait a minute.
makes it all, wraps it all in this one neat package, and it's really really good, especially with fish sauce or patis in Filipino. It's
Yeah,
really
oh
nice.
yeah. So, pag nilaga, if it's pag nilaga, masarap patis.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
yun nga
Oh
eh.
god.
But I'm not much of a. Yeah, honestly, sinigang is like a step up for me than nilaga. It's like,
Yeah, oh god. God damn it, now I'm getting hungry.
yeah, I don't know. Nilaga just this. I don't know. The meat,
It's
it
not,
makes
it's
the
not
meat
your
a
thing.
little tasteless.
Mm. I mean, it's purpose because like you have to. It depends on how you want to eat it. Because if you
Uh,
wanna, because you can do that. You can make the meat tasteless and just dip it in like fish sauce,
yeah.
and
Sorry, I don't
then
have the god tongue, so it's like, okay, this is bland. I got it's like I'm gonna put all these sort of sauces to make it taste something. So it's like
but yeah, like
salty. What is that?
if you don't like it at the first taste, it's
It's like,
immediately shit.
okay, okay. You know what? Hand me that sauce. This is I'm not
And you,
tasting anything. What is this?
and you give it to the chef, and he like eats it, and like, oh, nani?
Oh,
How do you bring out the flavor so good?
there was this one time where it would be normal for me to drown the entire my meal with fish sauce.
Jesus fucking,
No, for real.
you want a UTI or some shit?
I mean, it's not that many, but enough that I could actually notice the fish sauce. I was like, oh, this is good. This is good.
It's good.
I mean, UTI, that's a genuine problem. But at the moment, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. I guess,
Like, I don't have like,
I guess to a certain person, my standards of what is too salty may not be
it's good.
like maybe overkill. Maybe overkill
I
to
mean that's
some.
fine. Like even in Mang Inasal, I tend to drown like my
Well, that's
rice in
different.
like
Yeah,
chicken.
I think that's the point of the. I think that's the point of the meal. For those that don't know, Mang Inasal is a fast food chain
Very
that
popular.
that sells roasted chicken. And
Oh,
pretty
I miss it,
huge,
man.
pretty
I miss
huge,
it.
and I mean that with air quotes. I don't have the camera to express it, but I mean that in air quotes. Pretty huge,
Yeah, it's pretty
because I
huge.
swear it got smaller throughout the years.
Oh yeah, fuck. You know this. You know this is the right. Like what the hell happened?
Shrinkflation. I think it's this thing called shrinkflation, where as the years go by, it would shrink and shrink and shrink, little by little.
Because yeah, that's a good point. Because like maybe they're not as strong as they were, and the resources for
Or
it are like
yeah, they want to cut costs and all that.
yeah,
That's expected for these kinds
it's
of
fine. It still fills the stomach.
companies.
I'm not complaining that much because it still fills my stomach.
Defo, especially it's like when you order like two pieces of it.
Oh, gee.
It's like, no, my stomach's like, bruh, I quit. No,
Okay, maybe
stop, stop! Don't keep eating. What are you doing?
probably it.
But it's like, man, this food's gonna waste. I gotta eat it. Yeah.
But yeah, but there's a lot more. How about adobo? Like that's like possibly the most popular Filipino dish.
Oh yeah, it's like
Like
you think Filipino, and then you go like adobo.
adobo.
It's like name a
But
better
like,
pair than these two.
but like I don't really like adobo as much. I would consider it a bit of an overrated dish.
I think I'm neutral to it. I don't
Oh,
like. It's not gonna be like, you know,
it's
it's
not
not gonna be like
groundbreaking,
my
but
first thing. Like, hey, what do you want? It's like tocino, like adobo. It's like no, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be in the even top 10. But hey, adobo with egg. It's like
oh yeah,
it's like
and potatoes,
top tier, dude. Top tier.
potatoes. Slap potatoes on that bitch.
But for some reason, it's not something I'd crave for. Unless I
It's
have
fun.
those random episodes where somehow I'm craving for a random
Have to
dish.
eat
There's RNG in my head, and it would be like, I'm craving for this today, craving for that today.
random tips generator.
Would crave for tacos the previous day and then Subway the next. You know, it's like okay. Guess
But yeah, like
I am
adobo is pretty
I go by the
dish.
RN Jesus. I go what Iron Jesus decides.
Have you tried adobong Bisaya?
No, not
Because
yet.
it's like very
No, not
traditional.
yet. I'm a city boy.
Because adobo, because my parents are
What's the
Bisaya.
difference?
Because like adobong Bisaya, it doesn't have like salt. It doesn't have ano, wala siyang sabaw, basically.
That's
It doesn't have
heresy.
because it's
What
like
are you
very
doing?
it's very
Oh, that's forbidden.
it's
What
like
the
it's
hell
a
is that
dry
alien
meal.
shit? Just kidding.
But it's really fun. It's basically they drenched it in like just vinegar. There's no
Oh, you had me at
salt.
vinegar. Tell me more, good sir.
It's very
So it's
it's
like
really hard to
dried. It's dried adobo.
it's basically dried adobo,
Wait, it's like
but it
you
doesn't have soy sauce and
okay.
it's just vinegar.
I'm surprised they didn't fry it or something. It's like
I don't know. I think they just reduced it
okay. So what?
until
Okay, so what other?
right.
What's the So other than the meat, what's in it?
That's about it.
So it's like
It's,
dried meat.
it's just it's like dried meat, but
Oh,
like
I'd give it
it
a
has a
try.
taste
You
of
know,
it.
it doesn't have any
Yeah, I
vegetables
recommend
or something or egg.
it doesn't. It's the normal adobo, but like
Disgusting.
no
No egg.
no sauce.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's like no egg. No go.
But yeah, what else? Other
The only thing that incentivizes me to eat adobo.
is
We
boiled
have
egg.
egg. It's like that's all you had to say.
Was that like that Drake meme? Like, oh,
Oh yeah,
why did
adobo with no egg. No.
oh, thank you.
No, but yeah. Either way, it's like it's adobo. You know, the sauce is to me is the best part. It's not
Of
really what
course.
carries it. And the bay leaf. Don't forget the bay leaf.
Oh, bay leaves. Oh,
The one thing
it's
that
pretty good.
that makes the adobo, just the cherry on top, the bay leaf.
But, oh yeah, definitely. Oh my god, it's understated,
You don't know why it's there,
yeah.
but somehow
But it's
it makes it all better.
meant to like sweeten it a little bit because like they put it on curry.
They put don't they put sugar in adobo? I don't know. It's like I haven't
No, it's
I haven't really
actually
crafted
they do.
everything yet.
It's only meant. I think it's only meant there to like for the sauce to thicken.
Oh,
So
I
it won't
see.
be as wet.
So it does do something. I
It
thought it was
does.
like
It helps.
I thought it was like a cherry on top, like fine dining.
Why the
Like
fuck
they would
not?
put extra stuff on top to make it palatable or something. It's like food wars with their you know food wars when they present it to the judges.
Yeah.
They would add an extra thing. It's like whoa, and then they would go crazy because that extra thing carried the result, carried the entire thing. Something.
So
So
yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
So okay. So what do you think about kare kare?
kare kare. I don't know. I was like, it's like I'm neutral about it. It's like it's very good food, but it's not like I'm not actively gonna look out for it
Oh yeah.
every chance I get.
I honestly haven't had one.
Yeah,
I don't know. I had this
because it's
irrational like dislike when it comes to that food.
oh,
When it
like,
comes to
it's
that dish.
pretty good.
So for those that don't know, kare kare is this orange dish, right? It's this orange dish. And I'm not
I
kidding.
always thought it was
It's really
yellow.
orange, and it is composed of kangkong and meat. Am I right? A bunch of meat could be pork, mostly pork, right? So and then all kinds of other ingredients that I can't remember because I don't really eat it. But it's often served in the table, you know, especially at a at a Filipino household. It's like more than once or twice. It's eventually going to serve at some point.
Yeah, true.
It's,
I only
and
eat
I
it
think
when
yeah, you do eat it with this thing called binagoong.
gonna go. Yeah,
It's
pretty good.
I think in English it's shrimp paste. Is it? Am I wrong? Is it shrimp paste?
I think it's shrimp. I think it's like Oman.
Well,
What do you think?
speaking of binagoongan,
Yeah,
damn,
it is in
binagoongan,
English.
like that is in my top five actually.
Really, Pinag-oolan.
Yeah, it's amazing,
Yeah,
dude. It's like taking the goodness of binagoong, right, and just lathering it to the entire dish. It's like this is paradise. If you haven't tasted
probably.
binagong, if any of you haven't tasted binagong, I do recommend it.
Oh yeah.
It has this amazing taste. It has this amazing salty taste. It's just actually it has this sweetness to it as well, which is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Um,
so
what?
go to an Asian country somewhere, get that binagong, like get tons of it.
Get that
It's like and take it home.
and eat it.
It's gonna be worth
All day long.
it.
What else? Tinuguan. Oh God, I love it. Tinuguan.
Oh man, I'm not too big of a fan about that. I'm not too big of a fan on eating pig blood.
What the fuck?
Like,
Like yes, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
like it's not
I'm
out of
kidding. But no,
it's not out of religious reasons or anything. It's just personal preference, I guess. I'm just not into it.
but like I love it.
But it's like it really gives you a perspective how unique, like how very all over the place Filipino dishes are. It's like it's very very
Yeah,
diverse.
definitely.
It's like we're eating
I mean, like,
pig's blood, and it's a norm.
yeah, it is like I think that's the best part of this culture is like the food here is like so open, so diverse. There's so many kinds and like there's so many different variations to it,
Mm.
right?
Well,
And it's really great.
okay, so uh, let me guess. I suppose this is gonna be a game of what you can and can't eat. Yeah, I'm just kidding. So yeah, bruh, sisig.
Mm, I tried it once. I never tried it again.
Oh man, you're missing out. But I get it, health reasons. But
Yeah, it's so
for
pretty. Like
for those that aren't aware, sisig is this dish
it's,
that's
I
basically
think it's made
pig.
of pig.
Every part of the pig is present in the dish, and it's just chopped to bits, and just I think it's
Made
grilled.
out different.
Yeah, it's grilled.
Not it's fried.
Huh? Sorry, what? Hey, you there?
It's fried. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, you were lagging for a second there. Yeah, it's fried. So it's like and it's served in this and it's served to you sizzling too.
Oh yeah,
So
hot.
oil just jumps out at you. It's like man, that was like that was like a college staple because it's cheap. It's
But
good, especially with egg. And this is a recurring theme
I
of my
agree.
favorites. It's always somehow, some way served with egg. Egg makes everything
And
better.
definitely.
And it's served with egg, and bro, it's like, oh, this is amazing, top tier shit.
What else?
Every day in my
Oh,
college, I would just sisig, please. Just give me that.
surprised you aren't dead yet. Jesus.
Will it give you heart disease? Yes, yes, it will.
Yeah,
The oil itself is enough to, probably kill somebody in the long term.
yeah, so much fat in it.
But one
I'm
thing that
not even.
bothers me are people that add mayonnaise to it. It's like,
What?
what are
People,
you guys doing? You're violating the taste. You're violating the original taste.
apparently,
Hey, yeah, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. If that's what people want to do, then hey, There's so much mayonnaise to go around.
I can feel the malice in your voice.
Oh yeah, am I sounding sarcastic or something? Am I sounding sarcastic
I
yet?
can feel
Is my sarcasm showing? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but
Forgot to put a lid on that.
if you do that, you suck.
But like, top it off with soy sauce. Like, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's
What
like
else?
that's how I learned where if you do it too much, if you put too much soy sauce, it kind of you know muddies the taste. So it's
Uh,
that's where I learned the value of balance. Because back then, during my first few times, ordering it, it's like I would just put all kinds of soy sauce in it. It's like I would just drown it in soy sauce.
Jesus.
Yeah, but now it's like, all right, I'm gonna put just a little bit. All right, it's good enough. All right, and then I'll mix it, and then balanced. I feel like a chef. Yeah. So all right. Honestly, yeah. Those are real. I kind of miss eating sisig once again. Like something straight out. One that is really fresh off the grill. Nowadays,
Oh, yeah.
with the pandemic, it's you have to kind of make do with delivery
Make
of
do with what you
sisig,
have.
which is fine. Or make some your own, which is also fine.
Mm.
I think I want to do one. I think I want to make one myself at some point.
Yeah.
All right. So what
I mean,
what else do you what other Filipino dishes that pop up on your head?
oh, here's one. Lechon.
Ah,
How about lechon?
man, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it is good,
it's like
but like,
there's something to it. I don't know. It's like there's something to it that makes me decide instead. I'll just take the usual yempo, or the usual fried pork. I don't
but
know.
like lechon itself. Are you a fan of it or are
Not so
you?
much. Mostly because I had
Yeah.
a bad experience. Maybe it's because of lechon the lechon that I ate, and the lechon that I ate wasn't as good. But
What
I
happened?
just didn't have a good experience with it. Like I
Did you
thought,
throw up?
hey, because usually the best part is the skin, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's crispy as fuck.
But it wasn't. It was hard as
What?
fuck. It almost choked me. like I I
Imagine
made the
you got
mistake when I made the mistake of trying to eat it when like trying to force it. Like, okay,
Jesus.
this is a little hard, but you know what? I'm gonna try and enjoy it anyway. But then it just stuck in my throat. It's like, oh shit, oh
Jesus.
shit. I was semi panicking. It's like, oh shit, oh shit. Thankfully,
Am I
it
right?
eventually dropped down. It's like, but I was kind of panicking. Oh shit, am I gonna die?
This is how I die? Really?
This is how I die. I'm gonna get laughed at.
God damn it.
But yeah, it's yeah. I guess it really depends on how it's served, but it's like lechon. For those that aren't aware, lechon is pork, basically an entire pig, uh,
Roasted pig.
on a stick.
Roasted.
Yeah, on a stick, and basically people would take that dead pig, and then they would just turn it around until it's a golden brown or something, until it's that all right brown. And I think those are pretty expensive, no?
It depends. In in my home province, I think every single chance they get, like cook it. They always have it.
Oh,
So I guess
I guess it's expect to pay like four figures for it, like 1,000.
Jesus.
Is it? Or am I? I haven't really
What kind
ordered one myself.
of roasted ass pigs do you get? Are you eating, man?
I'm sorry, I'm not aware. But it's like less than
That's
a
fine.
thousand, man.
It depends. I mean, you can just cook it yourself if you're experienced enough.
Yeah, but not a lot of us have their own pig farm. What the hell?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like,
we have a luxury because we have an uncle who actually has a pig farm. So we get their
So it's
pigs there.
like, okay, who am I picking
Get banana.
for this year's feast? All right, you, this cocks the shotgun.
Oh no, they don't work like that. They actually, it's very horrifying the way they kill the pigs.
Yeah, they would chop it
Yeah.
up, right? Something like that. They would just cut
Oh
cut
wow,
something.
first they kill it by like opening its throat
Yeah,
and like
I don't want to see
the
that.
pigs. It's very enlightening to see as a kid. Every time I go home and I watch them kill the pigs.
Yeah, next
Like,
thing
yeah,
you're starting to become a psycho or something.
like they can watch them from the bushes and jack.
Look at that pig. Oh,
Yeah, it's good some more.
chop it up, please. Oh,
Struggle. Oh, no.
yeah, keep
Jesus.
squealing. Oh.
I I don't like how dark this conversation is.
What about the lechon spin-off dishes?
Lechon belly. It's fine, I guess. Like I've had it like twice.
Have you had lechon kawali?
Oh, of course, man.
Oh man, that's like
Like
the best spin-off dish I've ever seen. It's like taking the
fried.
tedium that is chopping up the lechon and just putting it to you in a very easy dish. Because lechon kawali is basically chopped up lechon with sauce. Am I doing it? Am I saying this right?
It's just deep fried pork. Just say it like that. Deep fried pork.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's what counts, I
Honestly,
guess. Some people.
honestly it was born out of the need to recycle the lechon, because it'd be a
I
waste to
guess.
throw it away after usually in a
Yes.
feast where there's like multiple lechon.
Mm.
It's like, and then there would be some left over. It's like, oh, what do we do with this?
Oh, eat that bitch.
Fried. Uh, we do the thing with we do the thing that. Well, anyway, yeah. What else?
I mean, going back to lechon, I also have a bad experience about lechon. It's
Uh-oh.
like I've been hospitalized because of it. Have I ever told you that?
Not yet. No.
Because like it was during the height, like I had gallstones, so I would every time I had an attack, I would often I've been hospitalized like 5, 6 times because of it already.
Oh man,
Um,
damn, that's quite unfortunate.
It's fine. I'm alright now. So,
Yeah.
but
Now
like
you can eat all the
but,
lechon you want.
doesn't mean I just don't like it.
Oh man.
Not bad.
Alright, that's fine though. Health reasons.
But like because it's very painful. I'm not gonna lie. It's very painful to have when you
What?
experience
You
something
get
like.
like pain in your side or something?
No. Because like for gallstones, it's usually from your stomach or gut in the
Oh.
center, and it
And I just
hurts.
exposed how incompetent I am when it comes to anything medical.
It's fine. It's like I'm just gonna casually explain my former medical condition
Alright,
or
so
symptom.
what happened? Really? You had pain in your gut and all?
No, it's very painful like around the center of your chest,
Oh.
and like it hurts, and it's very uncomfortable. Like you start throwing up,
Oh man, that's
it won't go away, and then I was hospitalized. The only way I ever got rid of it was through painkillers.
oh that's
Yeah, they have to
that's
inject it into my veins because like I would only throw, even if I drank the medicine, I would just throw it up.
oh.
It's not pleasant.
Yeah, glad you got that out of your system.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Now you're
But
now you're fit as fuck.
yeah, but like, every time like I eat pork, personally, like specifically pork,
What?
it makes my stomach so heavy. You know,
Uh,
like, I have a
it just
usually
doesn't feel right.
it's not that. It's like because like the gallstones, like my gallbladder, it's the one that helps digest fat faster. You know,
Oh, okay.
digest things faster. It secretes this thing that fat, I guess heavier foods faster. But now after surgery, they took it out. Yeah, fuck.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's like, even still, like pork doesn't feel right, and eating pork doesn't feel the same.
yeah, definitely. Like definitely for me right now, pork has that taste. Like there
Oh,
is a specific taste about it that I don't. Yeah, like it has a taste for me.
I guess
It's,
recovery has a price.
you
It's like
can't just move it
it
no.
was like a deal with the devil. It's like I'll make you better, but eating pork will never be the same. You'll never like it.
Which is fine. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna tell you that.
I mean it's not the end of the world. It's just pork. Just like other meats
So
out there.
true, true.
You know,
So like, how about like, what time is it? But
like, it's already
let's
six. You
have
got any
one
more
more
to talk
final.
about?
Wanna talk one more final food before we wrap things up?
Yeah, definitely. All right, what do you want to talk about?
Hmm, food. Mm, how about you? You got something at the top of
Okay,
your.
street foods.
Oh, street foods. Oh god, damn.
All right, time to get
I
into
don't,
this bad boy.
to be
Honestly,
honest, I don't.
if I had a
I
tier
really.
list, you wanna go for
Mm,
a tier list?
sure. How about you? I don't. I don't specifically have a tier
Honestly,
list because I don't eat
okay.
street foods.
So I don't remember every single one, but I'll try to tell me what I'm missing as I go. All right. So for A, right, for like A plus, it's like A B C D F. Forget about E. It's just extra filler. But for me, it's like okay. Let's just shorten it to A B C F actually, so it's much more concise. But
So
anyway,
what's your A?
so it's like my A is definitely you know, uh, quack, and for
Jesus.
if quack is basically quail eggs.
Quail eggs. That's like deep fried
Damn,
in
I
batter.
ever since I was a kid, it's like that's like ever since I first tasted it, it's like damn, this is pretty good. It's like I would just order 10, 20 of that until I get sick of it. And there is that one point where yeah, after like a while, it's just starting to get okay. I don't want any more. But yeah, definitely quack is in that list. Next would be, fish balls. Fish balls definitely in.
Oh yeah.
It's
Squid
not
balls.
A. It's not A. It's not A. But it's definitely in the B. It's definitely in the B. Uh, and the next one would be what was that?
Let's see.
What were the other balls? Okay, that
Squid
sounded
balls.
wrong. That sounded wrong. Anyway, yeah, squid
Uh,
balls is definitely in the C. It's not as great as fish balls, but definitely it has a place in my it has a place in my heart. It's like if I were to because usually in these street foods they would allow you to order multiple variants. So you could have like a diverse set of food, and I can never it's like a constant thing in my choices. Okay, so what's next? There's hot dogs.
what's your F tier? The final one.
Oh yeah. If there would be isaw. Definitely isaw. I
And
don't like it. That's for sure. I know it's
and,
like
uh,
a lot of people would.
yeah.
A lot of people would definitely say that they just don't. That they just love isaw. Like definitely. But honestly, for me, I never really vibe eating, chicken intestine. It's like it never really vibe with me.
Mm,
I think that's
never
about
really.
it. Although I think I missed a lot though. But that's basically basics. There's
You
also
just
hot
triggered a
dogs.
lot of people.
Of course, for me, that's always A plus. That's always A. Hot dogs. I know it's like basic, but hey, it's
It's
like
good.
it's constantly good. It's always good, no matter where you are. All right, what's yours? What's yours, man?
Uh, this is gonna be tough. I don't have one because I don't eat street foods, to be honest.
Oh
That's
man.
how
Well,
I should be.
like you never did?
No,
Not even when you were a kid?
because like no, because like when I was a kid, my little sister, yeah, she got hospitalized because she ate some.
Oh
She
yeah,
got
that
thyroid,
is pretty common. Even my brother did. He did
right?
get
And ever
hospitalized
since
for a
then,
few days
my
because of
parents
it.
had me sworn. I've been sworn off eating them because like thyroid. She contracted thyroid, and like holy shit,
Thyroid?
thyroid fever.
Oh,
It's like
typhoid fever.
typhoid. Jesus fucking. I'm sorry.
Thyroid's like what?
Yeah, typhoid. Pia got typhoid from it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that
And
is quite
ever,
common. Especially usually the street food vendors would be just corner of the street.
they're not.
God knows how they cook
These,
that.
these places are not the cleanest, guys.
Yeah, but
Come
I
on.
guess for some the joy is the risk. The risk is part of the joy of eating these things.
Like riding your bike down the
Honestly,
opposite side of the highway.
yeah, I guess it's part of the Filipino experience. You know, getting getting hepatitis from eating street food. It's like shit. I know it might not be accurate. You might not get hepatitis or something. It's like I don't think that's
And
actually
it's
true.
just literally
I don't think that's
Hepalane
actually
sa may Manila.
it's like you know
I mean, Hepalane exists.
the risk of getting sick. It's like it's like a daredevil thing. It's like
you're,
YOLO, YOLO, as you
you
eat like 20 fish balls, 20 quack quacks. Like you
chicken
only
feet.
live once until you end up in the hospital the next day. Honestly, I
God damn.
think I think there has been a few establishments that are much cleaner. So you can finally enjoy these without getting like hospitalized the next day.
True.
So
But
I'm
yeah.
really really glad that more of these are
Hmm.
popping up, especially in malls. Granted, they're
Oh,
much expensive, which kind of kills
mm.
you know the
The peak
the point of
street foods. Yeah.
street foods. They're cheap. They're like like 1 peso a pop, or like 1.50, right? It's like 1 peso and 50 cents or something, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like wow, okay. At least some of these joints come with a drink on top of that. It's like oh, all right, thanks. And I like how basically it's all there. The food and the drink is in one container. So every time I have that kind of thing, I was kind of worried that the powder. Usually these things would come with fries, and then there would be like cheese powder or something. I was kind of worried it would go to the drink.
Oh,
It's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have cheese flavored soda. All right.
whatever.
Uh,
New thrills.
this is a unexpected drink.
Yeah, well, like secret flavor.
Huh?
Like there's a secret flavor.
Oh yeah. So when it comes to French fries, what's your like top what's your like top tier flavor? What's like your top flavor?
Mm, sour cream. Definitely sour cream.
Ah, dude, same.
Right?
Yeah,
Does it?
it's just one of those things you don't. Whenever I don't feel like eating anything spicy, because to me I'm always a sucker for the barbecue flavor. But when it comes to
Mm,
whenever I don't feel like like whenever I don't feel like eating anything spicy, sour cream all the way.
devil.
Like get that
Devil.
get that cheese powder out of here.
Get this. What is this? Get this picture
Because I
thing
just
out of my.
love the sweetness and the sweetness of it as well, along with the sour the sourness and the sweetness, they just blend together. It's just amazing.
Mm.
That's why I always order it on top of the because remember this joint, this French fry joint, ano ba yun? Potato corner.
Oh yeah, dude.
They would let you mix the two flavors, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
it's like barbecue and sour cream, barbecue and sour cream, barbecue
They're
and sour
they're
cream.
mad
It's
lads.
like,
They're mad lads letting us do that.
hell yes. I wish more of these places would let you do that. I think they do, but honestly, I don't think they have the
They
range
don't
of
have balls.
flavors.
Yo,
It's like
they don't have the balls,
they don't have
man.
the sour cream and barbecue. It's like, oh, best of both worlds. Now I'm
Yep.
hungry. It's like, now I want sour cream and barbecue.
God
So,
damn it, now I wanted to.
so do you want to talk about Filipino chips?
Mm, the tostillas.
What's
Eh,
your
wait, tortillas or tortillas?
Filipino pleo chips? What's your
Uh,
top pick?
Tostillas, definitely.
Oh man, off the top of
Right.
my head, uh, I kind of want anything that has nachos in it. It's like
So, what?
I know it's not very specific. I get it, but I forgot. There was this one brand that I always buy. It's called Nachos. It's
Mm,
like every
so-
Friday or something. When I was in high school, I would just buy it. It's like hell yeah, today's a Friday.
nacho time.
Let's just say it didn't do well for my weight, but it was worth it. Yeah, it's the barbecue flavor is just it's not the most it's not the most spicy, but it's definitely like one of those you know very nice, very cheap flavors.
Yeah.
Honestly, piatos is also a very nice. It's also a one of those that I wouldn't mind just eating all the goddamn time in terms of potato
Oh,
chips.
definitely. I mean, with piatas, there's like a tier flavor.
Oh yeah, yeah. There is this Filipino meme coming out, regarding
I like the thing
piatas.
I told you the other day.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of agree with it. I kind of agree with it.
Green.
But roast beef,
Roast beef.
roast beef, underrated, underrated,
Def-
dude, underrated
it's
flavor.
definitely. I love roast beef. It's like my favorite. I've been eating that since I was a kid. I die.
Yeah,
Ah.
a barbecue definitely is. It's
Yeah, wait
really
for it.
it's really good. You actually
Yeah.
feel the spiciness. So I guess
Okay, I think it's
yeah,
start wrapping it up because I'm already
sour cream
shit.
is tasteless to me. I have no idea. It could be just me though, but I don't taste anything when it comes to sour cream.
It is just you.
Damn, because I'm supposed to taste the sweet and sour flavors, but I'm not. It's like I'm eating crackers. Like what? What's wrong with me? Well,
That
anyway,
ain't
that's
me.
about wraps it up. Thank you
Yeah.
for listening to the fifth episode of the Weebshit podcast. We hope to see you once more whenever we feel like recording another episode.
Yeah. We're gonna stick to. We don't have a schedule. We'll talk if we're up to it.
Usually every week, usually every once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever.
Yep.
So that'll be all. Later.
Later. Later.